Hi everybody, how are you? How's everybody been? Last time I was here, it was the Aries new moon, and now I am here today back to inspire you and to give you a message that I think that is present during this collective energy at this time. The way that the planets are aligned with Mercury and Aries speaking to Saturn, and keep in mind the North Node is, our destination where we're headed towards anyway, so that we can shine our light and our love for the planet. With, Mercury communicating with Saturn in Capricorn, where Pluto is, it's communicating about the structures. What are we doing about that? And it's kind of like, when if you're ordinarily a together person, but just this day you might be a little off and a little messy around the house or something, and then your father comes home, what's this mess around the house? That's kind of what Saturn is. It comes in, and as we're communicating with it, it can make us feel a little bit like, at times, because it's reflecting where we need to tighten up, where we need to get better. So sometimes it can make us feel a little bit critical on ourselves. So please do not let this energy make you go there. Just take it for what it means. Don't take it personal, even though it is kind of personal. How it's communicating with you in your consciousness to where you are right now. The moon is in Virgo today. I have a Virgo moon myself. I'm a Cap rising, Virgo moon, and an Aquarius sun. And my Venus is in Pisces. And my moon is in Virgo in the 8th house, sitting in the middle of Pluto and Uranus. So all this action with Uranus at its last degrees, getting ready to come into Taurus. Chiron went into Aries, as we talked about last week, and it's all kind of serious. It's all like, okay, I'm ready to do this thing, but it feels like I'm not quite ready. I'm feeling that I need to fix some things because Saturn is telling me, let's fix these things. So it's not for us to feel like we're not good enough. It's for us to say, we're already good enough, but what more can we do to tighten up to get to the next level on this journey? So I'm here to inspire you and bring you nourishment and love and encouragement to be easy on yourself. Know that the planets are always working for you, even though sometimes it feels like it's, getting in certain areas you don't want to see, uncovering your shadows, showing you your own mess, that you're not ready or things like that. It's only there in a way of showing you and teaching you. So do not take it as something's wrong. Take the advice that you receive and that you're hearing of what this is saying to us right now, because the message is very loud. We have Chiron in Aries and the warrior with Uranus still in there in the last degree. So it's a big deal. It's a big I amness. It's about the I am. I am a warrior. I'm here to experience life. And I'm a warrior. I'm strong. While it's communicating with Saturn, it's like, yes, you're strong, but slow down. Watch your moves. Because Aries tends to move fast and he wants some action. And Saturn's like, slow down a minute. Slow down, because there's refinement on the way there. So with the moon in Virgo today, it's having us kind of calculate and alchemize all of this a little bit so that we can get a little bit ready for this Scorpio moon coming on Sunday. So we got the moon in Virgo today saying, how are you going to organize this? How are you going to compartmentalize this? Meanwhile, we have Neptune in Pisces. Venus is in Gemini. So it's like, we kind of want to have some fun. We're kind of going, okay, we're tired of this seriousness, but don't give up. Stay in it. Enjoy Take time to be in your peace. Take time to do your artwork. Keep what we learned from Chiron and Pisces incorporated in your life. Allow yourself to nourish and love yourself. It's right around the corner where we're going to feel a big breath and feel like we did the work and now we're getting the rewards. That's coming. So I just want to encourage you to not take this in a way that it's going to hurt you or make you feel, bad about yourself or I'm not perfect, this kind of thing. Or what mistakes we might be thinking about ourselves in our I am and how actually are we showing up in the world. Because now we're all of a sudden going, wow, well, we everything is in Aries except now the sun is in Taurus. But now it's like we want a higher level of ourselves to show up. So there's so much going on in the alignments right now and in the planets. And it is very much telling us that it is time to, what I channeled this morning, and I'm going to share it with you guys. This is part of the reason why I got excited to do this video, is that I channeled in that Saturn is actually our higher self. It's working with our higher self. This is why Saturn restricts you from certain things. He's like keeping you in line because the higher self can see further and knows that that's not a good idea right now. So when you feel like, I thought it was going to happen now, it's not happening now, and you feel restricted for wherever Saturn is in your chart, in that area, in the areas and dynamics that it's affecting you, say thank you to Saturn. It's kind of a pain, but thank you, because it's preventing more mess. So Saturn helps you. So look at it that way, but it's kind of like your higher self. And what I channeled in this morning was that Aries, the I am, is communicating with Saturn so that we really clean up and align ourselves so the merging of our higher selves, 5D and 4D, can come down and meld and converge and merge with the 3D body so that we can actually be functioning on a higher state. I don't know if you guys have noticed in my other videos, I always get this little tingly here. I think I always get this angel that shows up. I'm not sure if it's, because it's just for the videos, so I don't know if it's a new one, so please bear with me when I do that, because it takes me off guard. I'm just not used to it. But, okay, going back in is that the message was really clear that at this time, we need to be in line. We need to check what we're doing and do our very best to keep things clean and stay in line so that we can actually merge with the 5D, 4D into this. Now, we've been talking about this for a long time, but it's a little bit different right now because it's on a physical level. It's like we're going to become our higher selves. When it converges, we're going to go on a complete higher level. So this is all getting us ready. It's kind of like we're getting pressured. I feel that pressure. I hope I'm not projecting that, but I do feel I communicate with the planet. So it's kind of pressurizing us into a diamond. And it's like a star when a star bursts. So it can be pressure and it's combustion, but it's a birth. So breathe. Don't be hard on yourself. Love yourself. Listen to the message that Saturn is saying to you about your structures, keeping things in order, becoming stronger. Get your foundation strong so that when you fly, and that's why Pluto's there too, saying, let's transform those structures, your foundation. This way you can fly higher and land on a cushion. You got a strong foundation. A lot of artist type people are out there, and a lot of them go off and overdose and things like that because they didn't have a landing pad. They forgot to build their structure. With a Capricorn rising and, and being an Aquarius, I'm thinking about the future. And with my Virgo moon, I know that I have to have a strong structure. I'm not perfect, but I do know that I have to have a strong structure. And I didn't want any structure at all when I was a little bit younger, because I was like, no, I just want to fly. I don't want any structure. It's going to hold me back. But in reality, it actually gives us more ability to fly and come back and land and fly more often. So we don't crash and have to heal and take time emotionally. So take this time and do this meditation. This Scorpio, I'm going to do a Scorpio full moon video. I just wanted to do a short message here with this alignment with Virgo today and the moon tomorrow in Virgo. The message was very clear to me. Prepare for landing. It was like prepare for your higher selves, the 5D you and the 4D to start really converging, not just communicating with you, but actually converging, and you showing up as a convergence of that 5D and 3D, as then you're functioning on a higher level. So that way when you're discerning things and you're more disciplined, you're more clear. And sometimes we create a mess because we're bored or we have anxiousness, and we do this. With that convergence, we're going to be at a place where we're much more disciplined and we're showing up in our higher self form. And I even think that it'll be a change of our appearance. So I experienced a taste of this. God let me have a taste of this years ago. So utilize this time, do this work, because when you come to the full moon on Sunday, the Scorpio full moon, which is where my moon is, this is why I'm channeling these kinds of things. I have a Virgo moon, but it's in the 8th house. So that's the Scorpio house, in case some of you didn't know. And so the depths and the messages are coming through me into my psyche, and this is what I'm channeling, the information. We are ready to converge to higher levels. It takes discipline and shift and changing our habits that we've been doing, strengthening the structure so that you can start to fly and align and receive all the things that you want much more easy, where we can manifest it more easily and not have to work so hard. That's why there's a gap between the higher self, the other bodies, and this physical body. And so we struggle a lot with pains and all this stuff, but this is a beautiful opportunity to converge that together so we can live in a more magical sense, in a more higher vibe sense, that we can actually, a lot of people think discipline and all these things, it's kind of boring. Let me tell you something, it is farthest from being boring. And, I'm working on coming back, but I've tasted this many times. And when you're aligned like that, you are present and you're able to work as well and do your work and function. So take this time, take it serious, log down what's coming to you, your dreams, figure out those structures, do the work on yourself. I'm here to help you. I love doing sessions, channeling sessions. I do kind of like a surgery with energy and communicating with your guides and your higher self and your energy body. I can read it, and then I do a little surgery by opening it up, and then we communicate. So it's a beautiful, beautiful transformation that actually happens in the session itself. It's not just giving you information. We're actually utilizing energy while I'm helping you. So please contact me. The link will be below. I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to be back for the full moon on Sunday. I will be filming at a little earlier than this. I don't have my lights yet. I hope you can hear me better. I got my new earphones today, and the microphone should be pretty good. But I'm going to be back Sunday for the full moon ceremony. Please join me, and soon I'll be working on going live. So stick with me. I'm here now. I'm not going away. Thumbs up, subscribe, click the bell if you want to get notifications of this videos, and I can't wait to see you again. So much love and so much light to you. Blessings.